Hello everyone, welcome back to another gaming video. It is me, Cruz, and in today's video I will be showcasing the spider fruit, and at the end of the video I will be ranking it based on how good it is for PvP, how good it is for trading and grinding in the first, second, and third C, and how fun it is in my opinion. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Let's get right into the showcase. The first move is Thermal Laceration. It is a close range move which stuns them, not knocking them back, and it does 4,000 damage, which is pretty good for a Z move. Next move is Silk Prison, which you can hold down, but it will just make the AoE greater and not the damage. 4,100 damage, and it has a great sized AoE, and it stuns the person who's inside, making it really great for combos starting. Next move is Eternal Light, which is a mid-range move. This move will follow your cursor unless it is locked onto an enemy, in which it will keep hitting them and stunning them while they are in it. I do not think that this can be Kentricked, or maybe it can, but Flash Step I don't think it can be, because it is a stun move and you can combo start or extend off of this. Next move, before the V move, is Spider Highway, which is the mobility. And it turns you into Spider-Man. It is a very great movement skill. It's actually pretty fast now that I'm using it again. So yeah, overall, very cool and fast mobility skill. And now for the V move, which in my opinion is the best in the entire kit. It does almost 11,000 damage. That is absolutely amazing, and it changes color based on your hockey, making it look even cooler. On top of that, it also stuns them, and it has minimal knockback, making it one of the perfect combo moves if you can land it. It can really be used for anything, starting, extending, or ending. It is amazing. However, it does have one downside that I will tell you later in the video. So now, let's get into the rankings. For first C, I would have to give this fruit maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10 due to it having higher mastery requirements than most fruits due to it being a legendary. And the moves just, in my opinion, wouldn't be that great for NPC farming due to their low damage, and the V move would be very hard to group up enemies and use it, and it has a long cooldown. So the V move and the Z move aren't really great for grinding. The F move doesn't do any real damage. So the X and C would be the main things that you would use for grinding in all the first, second, and third C, and they're just the best for grinding, those two moves. So in the second and third C, I would also just have to give it a pretty similar ranking of 6 out of 10 due to the moves not just being that great for grinding due to their kind of lower damage, and the move that does a lot is, like I said, harder to hit on NPCs. However, for PvP, I will bump it up a rank to a 7 out of 10 due to the fact that, well, every single attacking move stuns them, so it is great for combos if you can land them. But in my personal experience, maybe I just have trash aim, but I do not like landing the X move. I don't know why, but when they're in the air and dashing around, the X move takes a second to actually close in on them and deal damage, so it can be a bit hard to hit. So yeah, and that's a very main kind of stunning move, which is kind of worse if they're in the air and not easily able to hit on the ground. But that's just my experience. And also the Heavenly Punishment has a very long cooldown, and this has smaller AoE. It's kind of like a beam attack. And as you can see, the cooldown is pretty long too. However, what it does well is the fact that, like I said, all the moves stun. It does incredibly high damage to players if you can get all the moves to combo into one another. That's why I said that it's not great for grinding per se, because the moves at face value don't really do that great damage, but against players you can combo them easier because usually it'll be a one-on-one instead of fighting multiple NPCs. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for PvP. For how fun it is, I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10, and this is like my opinion, because I don't know, Silk Prison has something against me. I don't know. It is very fun because of the high damaging combos, and well, you're Spider-Man, but Silk Prison, I don't know. So for fun, I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10. And for trade value, it will also get maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 due to it having higher value than a lot of fruits, but it is still a lower tier legendary in terms of trade value. So that's why it gets a 6 out of 10, because it's not a mythic and it's kind of near the bottom of the legendary values. So that is my ranking for that. And that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.